Welcome back to an episode of We got spawned right into a monster attack, and everybody's asking why.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm also asking why, because this is not the area I actually locked out. The thing is, I locked out down here, and I got spawned in all the way up here. That is kind of weird. That's something that is not supposed to happen, I say. Not supposed to happen. Alright. Ooh. Come on, need to defeat the dude. There we go. How much experience do I get for defeating these things anyway? Okay, wait a minute. 100, 181. Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
The thing is, I'm looking at the last few digits, and if more than that changes, then I'm slightly confused.
I need more time.
You have to remember the whole experience number. Right. Okay. Let's break some things, because we can. Also, I've noticed that there's an interesting feature called an enemy wave attack that you can use if you are going into a dungeon, and you can just charge through it, and all of the enemies will be collected and then thrown right back at your face at the end. So I don't need to clear every nook and cranny in an area, which is actually quite nice. And I definitely have to test this feature out. But alright. Yeah, while we're at it, why don't we just do this little feature over here? Hold a little bit more ground and whatnot. 270 something we got as well. And also I was looking into item power and whatnot. There seem to be stages in item power, or like cutoffs or whatever you call it. And if you reach one of those thresholds, your item gets catapulted into a higher power level altogether. And all of the bonus stats get increasingly more potent, which is actually quite nice. It's stuff like this that's somewhat confusing, right? Oh, wait a minute. I actually want to remember which power level is relevant for me. Like, I'm between 500 and 600. And there's actually a list of steps when it always increases and whatnot. Too bad I'm somewhat occupied right now. Yeah, and in this case, it changes the minimum and maximum bounds of an aspect group, or of a modifier. Is it FX? Let's call it FX. Modifier is the thing on an enemy, the thing that gives it its abilities. Aspect is the special ability on legendaries. And affix, that's usually the stuff giving items like plus so and so much to willpower or bonus damage or whatever. So, where are all of my enemies? Come on.
I'm not ready yet. I do not have enough spirit.
We do have all of the spirit we need. We just need to regenerate. Don't die on me, please. That would be a bit not cool. So. Okay, we got that one done. Nice.
I must wait a moment.
Huh. Look at what weapon they use. A crossbow. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, it's over.
Actually, I kind of have figured out that the... took a little while, actually. That the events that happen randomly all throughout the world, they're kind of unnecessary. If you think about it. They're like little treats, you could call it, right? Little treats that give you special items if you finish them and so on. But you don't really have to do them.
I need time to do that.
But if you just ignore them completely, you don't get obols. And obols themselves are kind of the currency for you to get better items. At least in the early, right? Maybe in later stages the drop rate is so high that obols become like, well, pretty much unusable. Well, they become useless in a sense that you don't gain that much more, right? You can just do more grinding and stuff, and all of a sudden it will work again. So, let's see. Where are the other blood dudes coming from? And again we have another event going up. I mean, an event like this, right? Because Lilith is roaming all throughout the area. This is something that kind of makes sense. You have some Devourer of Souls working for Lilith, and it kind of is connected to the story. Makes sense. So, let's do that one. Why is that Blighthand not dying? There we go. Okay. And there's another one. Yeah, that dude's like level 50. But once they come in here, all of a sudden the enemy won't die anymore. It scales up the difficulty of the enemies. Nice. They're running around like mad. Okay. Let's say thank you.
I appreciate that.
So, and let's place another point right in here. I'm just going to get this one right here to get more critical and whatnot. The question is just which way am I going to go? And yeah, that one is done. That's good. Plus so much damage. That's good. The thing is, this one just gives me bonus armor, bonus health. Whereas this one will give me more power. Should I maybe switch that around and go to the right side instead? Deal more damage, defeat enemies quicker. Because if enemies are defeated quicker, then that means I don't need to tank as much damage, right? That's basically the thing you have to always consider. Like, how much offensive power do you want for a certain amount of defense, right? You can't get 100% defense because then you wouldn't be able to kill anyone anymore. Or you wouldn't deal that much more damage. It would just take ages, let's say. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, let's just waltz around here a little bit and see what we can find. Kind of feels as if I've explored this area already, but don't think so.
I need more time.
Come on, pick it up. There you go. Piles of corpses. Infected corpses. Mangled beyond recognition. Their groves have been hacked from their bodies. And the smugglers... No, wait. Something interesting is going on here. Maybe we can trigger a quest. Infected groves simmer over the heat, rendering down into foul black oil. Chunks of infected flesh lay piled on the table, some still attached to limbs. So they get harvested for some reason. Interesting. The weapon rack is like of no concern. Smuggler's note. The boat leaves with the new moon and I want it full. Alchemists up north are buying every drop. Get out there, grab more infected and get cooking. So they are producing some interesting chemicals. Fascinating. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Ooh. Kind of feel as if there's supposed to be a mission there. I'm just too stupid to find it. Right. Let's see what we can get down here. Nothing.
I need more time.
On that little island or whatever it is. No, nothing. And the creepy song is singing. Okay. Right. I really have to check how the damage of a weapon actually changes if I get over a certain threshold. Yeah, wait a minute. Let me just open that up real quick. Item, power, D4. Breakpoints, that is the thing. Okay, for 60 to 624, this is the breakpoint. So I have to get higher than 625 in order to get that. 625. That is higher than 625, so that one would reach it. Good. Higher than 625, and the next one is higher than 725. 625, 725. Good. Interesting. $625, $725. Good. That's the two thresholds that I need to reach. 625, 725. Then I hope like stuff gets a wee bit more useful afterwards.
I need more time.
Yeah. Aya's hideout. Yeah. Let's do that one. It's not a hideout, it's a hide away. Because they're hiding away from something.
I must wait a moment, spirits.
There you go. Is there another one? Oh. Not anymore. Okay, so this is where you can find a decent amount of pale tongue, then. Good. Why is it that the higher cutoffs are at like 625 and 725, but not at 525 or something like that?
I need more time.
Alright, so let's see. I have to go all the way over there. I'm gonna go and explore this area in like zigzag kind of pattern. And we got ourselves another willpower statue of Lilith in a Blackguard bog. That one right there.
I do not have enough spirit.
Do. My toning. Bam. By the way, what about the progression so far? Could be more. Compared to Skullsglen. There's still an awful lot more to do. Okay, there's still a decent amount that we can get. Right.
I need more time.
And yeah, let's just point the marker up there. There we go. We got ourselves another thingy. Perfect.
I need time to do that.
There are also supposed to be hidden side missions in here. Things that you only really notice if you go to a specific location first. And then you have to kind of interact with it in a certain way, like these emote statues, for example. But instead of being fairly obvious, it's kind of hidden away. Which is actually a nice addition. Hidden side quests are always nice. But it kind of becomes like those adventure games where you just click everything in order to move on forward if it's not reasonable enough. Let's say. Okay. We got 100 of each monster part. Okay. Now I got 100 of each monster part. What kind of monster parts have I found so far? See. Open all of the menus, please. Thank you. Ooh, nah, monster part, orc skin, monster parts. There we go. 100 of each. Yeah. Slightly above pale tongue. What's this one? The lies about the particular Blackguard. Humans rarely manifest in turning their tongues a milky white. Found in the mouths of evil humans. Aha. Found by killing beasts and animals as well as were creatures. Found in the body's bones, it's cerements of undead. And demons, of course, demons. That stuff's pretty straightforward. The nice thing is that if you read the description, you know exactly what you have to defeat. Only problem is you have to remember where those creatures were. Where they can be found and all of that. That can be the only thing that is somewhat of a concern. Ah, come on.
I'm not ready yet.
So, oh, there's something. We got a waypoint. Nice. Got ourselves another settlement. Well, let's just talk to all of them in here in Backwater.
The light is needed in the darkest of places. Yet sometimes the light must call on darkness in turn.
I've a decent enough selection, provided you don't mind second-hand.
What's so funny about second-hand, by the way? We heard. Alright.
That got most of it.
So, then the sellers are in there. Okay.
Out for blood, eh?
Corruption splitter. Interesting. Yeah, everything has to be higher than like 625. Is this higher than 625? No. That's also not higher than 625. Yeah, I have to look for that. But the thing is to just notice it. If you compare the values, then there's just a huge difference in stats. But it doesn't seem to increase the damage per hit that much. What do we got here? Not that, not that, not that. No. We may not need to buy anything right now. The increase is not sufficient enough.
That's a mighty fine weapon, that is. Give me a peep. Oh, don't fuss. A moment's all I want. Quick, give it here. That's a mighty fine weapon, that is. Give me a peep. Oh, don't fuss. A moment's all I want. Quick, give it here.
That's 3, 4, 5, 6 for me, 6 for the skipper, and 5, 6 for the crew.
Alright. Pretty even distribution. So, wait a minute. Backwater. And you... Nope.
No one gives a damn about you here, but at least they're honest about it. Anywhere else and they lie with a smile.
At least they smile.
Boss runs a tight ship around here.
Too tight, you asked me. I came here to escape tyranny. Now I'm stuck licking a tyrant's boots.
Shut your trap. He's got goons everywhere. Talk like that, you'll find yourself short a few fingers.
Scarred table. The table shows deep gouges, scratches and stains. Likely from games both revelous and mutinous. Oh. Littered with countless holes from boats and knives throwing. A bloodstain of dubious origin trails from the dummy.
Let me tell unto ye of the West Marchy Free. Each a lover of the other, with their mistress, the sea.
Okay. Thank goodness that stopped, because that dude had an awful lot of pauses.
Don't be that way.
I mean it, Tomai. I'm not messing around.
Okay, we got some chairs to sit on again. Perfect. Always nice to have that. There's an obel vendor. Perfect.
Boss, sir, you can rely on me. No, you gotta stand out, man. Boss, I'm a stronger fighter as any fighter. No, stupid.
What was that just all about? Severed hand. The severed hand still weeps blood. It was only recently separated from its owner. But why? Don't you need hands? Isn't that kind of counterintuitive to everybody needs to do the best for survival? Nah.
Serious offers only. Time is golden.
Time just is. Can't have any value if you think about it.
Back something shiny.
Excuse me. Have you seen this man?
Why can't I talk to you? Or maybe it's Kato? Oh. Right. Travelers beware. A strangely lifelike statue of Nangari has appeared in the northern Foul Sands region of the Rotsbill Delta. The horrible chanting of the cultists that are drawn to it seem to never relent. Be wary, there is some eldritch power at work. Ooh, an eerie statue. Yeah, look at this. Maybe you should read those things a bit more often. In the northern Foul Sands region of Rotsbill Delta. Rotsbill Delta is that one? Northern Foul Sands, I mean, that's not sandy. That's sandy. So somewhere over here, probably. Okay. Let's just mark this one real quick. Varula.
He was already dead. It weren't me that killed him. I just kept him dead. That thing wasn't him. Think. Remember him afore he drowned. It wasn't really him.
What is this place?
Bring questions like that to a place like this, you'll end up knifed and robbed.
Is that blood there?
Blood? Wine? Depends who you ask.
Usually people don't bleed wine. Who's in charge?
Coin is king, Wanderer. Do what you want, but don't mess with the money.
But what if you don't have coin? What if you get robbed and someone else has your coin? Purveyor of curiosities. Oh yeah. Let's just lower that obel amount a little bit. And let's see. What do I want? Let's get some gloves again because that's the cheapest.
Alright, very nice. Right, calm down. Oh, there's a shiny
There you go. And maybe a whispering key. So
Go. That's it.
that stuff can go. What about this? Blood Howl increases critical strike chance by so much. We don't care about that. Damaging a poisoned enemy with a werebear skill. We don't do werebear skills. Right. But this, the cool thing about this is that poison and werebear skills can work very well together. It instantly deals so and so much of the poisoning damage and consumes the poison. That's awesome. So you do poison, it would usually tick a little bit, but then you just instantly take it away. And then what you have to do is reapply the poison, right? Spread it as far as you can, probably. and then do the werebear skill again. And with a like TikTok kind of method, you can do tons of damage. This is actually a really cool thing. Attacking enemies with the basic skill. Increase the damage of your next core skill by 5%. Sadly the lowest. And stuff like this, I think we can get from the Codex of Power. It's an offensive thing, definitely. Only from my class, please. Blood Howl, Pulverize, attacking enemy. Yeah, the basic thing. It starts with 5%. I can just get this one from the Codex. No questions asked. Everything higher than 5 would be usable, but that one, not so much. But I could try to use that one on a... somewhere... Wait a minute. Where could I place that? Offensive. It's rings, gloves, and weapon. It's not on the weapon. It's... I mean, I could try to get rid of the Earthen Might thingy. This is cool though, but nah, still questionable. And then I could deal more damage because of the companions, and then I would also be able to do more damage with the core skill. And then I can just charge it up once, twice, thrice maybe. The thing is, if I do this 3 times, yeah, if you do this 3 times, you would reach the 30 multiplier. And this is basically the limit. It's just that how quickly you can reach it. If you just have 5%, then you end up with 15% increased damage. But that's also pretty neat. Anyway, we could get rid of that one too. No need for this. What about those? Just looking about. Oh, a game of chance in which players bet on dice marked with the 4 card suits: crown, stars, snakes, and lions, plus a skull and an anchor. Originally played by Westmarch sailors, the game has become popular in Backwater as well. No, come on. No sitting around.
Excuse me.
I'm the one who's sitting. Yeah. Wait a minute. I have to actually take the stuff apart. There we go. Now, Dodger.
You should go with the sea, damn it. He deserves better.
He deserves peace in death, mate. Let the fires give it to him.
Oh, damn the drowned.
Interesting. So we are going to take that one away, that one, that one, and this as well. Perfect.
I've a decent enough selection. Fight hard, eh?
No, you don't have any selection, just say. The nice thing is that now we can put all of our stuff in the stash. But why is it that the... Yeah, that we cannot get the stash everywhere? Like, you see a waypoint all over the place, but there's only main cities, big ones, where you can utilize the stash completely. It's kind of weird. Also, what about the upgrades? Where's the thing? I'm not looking at this. Yeah, this one. Scattered Prism. I still don't have significant amounts for this in order to be worthwhile. I mean, I could put it on the weapon. It seems to be fairly high up. Yeah, level 50. The level requirement is high enough. I could try to give it 2 additional slots. I don't think that I'm going to switch that anytime soon. And then once I give it slots, I can... yeah, I could maybe do more damage against crits. So, was that the green one again? Could be. Whatever. We are going back to Backwater. And we are going to test this mission. Let's just follow that little lead on that board. And... gonna start with that little text. Maybe, like, look at this Travelers Beware kind of thing. Maybe this one always shows you hidden side missions. You just have to look for boards out in the open. That would... Oh, this is actually kind of cool. And the coolest thing about it is that there's no quest marker or anything. Well, cool. Kind of like... it's kind of weird. But, Actually, yeah, quest markers should only be shown once you know where something could be or something like that. Or maybe you could just make your own quest markers. Why can't we just do that? Like some makeshift markers and like stuff like this with people having like quests to perform and whatnot. This should only be visible as a little hint if they already screamed out or something like, please help me, yada yada. And then this little marker appears.
Excuse me. Have you seen this man?
Exactly because of this, right? Because she's looking for someone. But if you are just standing here and you are like looking out for some quests or whatnot, and you don't get any reaction, you're like, well, okay, good, nothing. But this is actually quite nice. I like a more lively way of making quests in games. But anyway, let's just end this right now and continue with this one here in the next episode. Until then, like and subscribe and
goodbye.
Ta-ta!